Tec had never been to a young farmers rally before, but he and Molly had promised to help this time. Molly was going to announce the competitions on the loudspeaker. "Molly, I'm going for a little drive," said Tec, and off he went. He wondered what the young farmers were doing there. Tec pushed his way in until he could see what was happening. He saw 4 horses being examined by the farmers, who looked at the animals carefully and then wrote which one they thought was best on pieces of paper. "They all look exactly the same to me," said Tec, puzzled. "I wonder what they're doing in this circle." The farmer had a whistle and a black dog. A very strange black dog. This must be a sheepdog contest, thought Tec, but the brown dog had a blindfold over its eyes. The dog ran through a gap. They weren't dogs, of course, but young farmers. "Galloping gaskets! These young farmers are real clowns!" laughed Tec. Then Tec followed a noise like angry bees, which came from another part of the field. He wasn't confused this time. He knew this was a sheep shearing competition, and the one who sheared the sheep the best would win. Tec drove closer so that he could see everything. His eyes followed the shearer's movements, backwards and forwards, until all the sheep had been sheared. But which one had done the best job? "That one," said Tec. "Or no, that one. Or maybe that one." Oh dear, it was very hard to choose. Thank goodness there were judges to do that. Tec would never have been able to decide who should win the first prize. "Molly, Molly," called Tec as he made his way to her. "Oh, Tec, I need someone to get the results from the judges." "No problem," said Tec, and off he went to find the judges. What luck! The judges of the sheepdog competition had just finished scoring. "Beep, beep. Do you have the results, please?" asked Tec. "Certainly. Here you go," said the judge, and she placed the paper in the box. Thank you very much, beep! Tec tooted his horn before hurrying over to the horse judge. Thank you, beep! Next, he went to the sheep shearing judge. Thank you very much, beep beep! Tec tooted his horn as he rushed back to Molly with the all-important results. Oh, thank you very much, Tec, said Molly. I don't know what I would have done without you. I really don't. Tec was busy all day, getting the results from the different judges. And while he was doing that, he got to see all the different competitions too. Then Tec went to watch the boot throwing competition. Galloping gaskets! This is fun! Beep beep! Tec tooted his horn to encourage the teams. When Tec arrived, the hillside team was winning. They had thrown the boot furthest and highest. But it was the Glendale team's turn next. They threw the boot so far that it flew high up in the sky before landing on the other side. Hooray! Shouted Glendale fans. But the hillside team had one last turn. Would he be able to throw the boot higher and further than the one before him? Tec's heart was thumping with excitement. Where's Tec with the results? Wondered Molly. He should have returned by now. Tec swallowed hard as the competitor picked up the boot. Then he threw it high over his shoulders. It went a long way. Good job, yes! Shouted his fans. The young farmer was ready to throw the boot again. He gripped the boot and threw it over his shoulder high and far in the sky again. Hooray! Shouted everyone. The judge placed the result in Tec's box. Thank you very much, beep beep, said Tec, and off he went back to deliver the results. Tec, where have you been? Asked Molly in a fuss. Watching the boot throwing competition. It was very close, said Tec excitedly. Oh, I see. But be sure you don't hang around anywhere once you've been given the scores, said Molly. I won't. I'll be back in a flash, said Tec, and off he went back to the field. By this time, nearly all the competitions were over. Only the tug-of-war was left. It was the last round of the tug-of-war competition, and this year the finalists were Hillside and Glendale. But who was going to win? Hillside? No. Glendale? No. Hillside? Heave, 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 shouted the fans. Finally, Glendale won. As the crowd shouted and cheered, the judge placed the result in Tec's box. And off he went to deliver them to Molly. While he was on his way, a sudden gust of wind blew the paper out of the box. "Galloping gaskets! The score sheet!" shouted Tec. It flew like a kite, up in the air, fast and far out of Tec's reach. He chased it across the farmyard, past the old tractors, through the trees, and back to the farmyard. "Where is Tec?" asked Molly. The competitions had all finished, and everyone was waiting for the final scores. "Galloping gaskets! I'll never catch it," said Tec in despair. But at last, the paper landed, not on the ground, not even on a roof, but in a puddle of water. "Galloping gaskets! What do I do now?" wondered Tec. Everyone was waiting for Molly to announce the winning team. But where was Tec with the last very important scores? Finally, Tec appeared with the paper sticking out of his hood. "What's happened to it, Tec?" asked Molly. "It blew into a puddle," whispered Tec. "But I managed to dry it on my hood. The numbers are still there." "Thank goodness," said Molly. "Well done, Tec." Whew. Molly ran over to the stage where everyone was waiting for the final results. "Oh, here they are at last," Molly huffed and puffed. "The winner of this year's Young Farmers Rally is Glendale with 150 points. Hooray!" Everyone clapped their hands. "Good, huh?" said Molly. "Oh, yes," said Tec. "Congratulations to Glendale! Hooray!" Tec said as he flashed his lights.